Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Soland Reloaded up today. So as 3-day events up, so we got some new stuff to take a look at and some interesting stuff, something which I think is new. So that's good. So first, let's go ahead and take a look. Time limited events, bunch of stuff going on in here. Herb chest sale. This is a good time to get some of the sunken silver because you'll have them inside of the awakening chest. So you might want to get them there. There'll also be some throughout the time limited sales and stuff like that. If you look in here, you should be able to find some more. So if you're running a little bit on it like I am, this is a place to get it. They also have some of the actual essence in here if you're looking for that. So there's some good stuff in here. You know, willing to spend some diamond, but don't spend your diamonds yet. I have something to talk about. Here's the props you can get. This is guaranteed. You get 4 of these a day. So the most you will have is, I think, 12. So you can get it into 3, 12. Yeah, so that's a good little source right there. You're not going to be able to get anything that's above that. You're going to have to actually purchase some of the actual things, but you do get 4 a day right here inside of the actual thing. I think you might be able to buy 4 as well too. Sometimes you can actually buy 4 with actually diamonds without actually having to spend any of the nope, don't see. Yep, right here. You can buy 4 of them as well too. So you can get those right there. So 16 is the most you'll get free. So anything above 16, you won't be able to get in here. So use it, use it accordingly. You won't be able to get any of the big stuff, but anything below 16 you should be. All right. So everything else pretty much normal. Wrong's up. Customization shop. This is what's new. Now I have already purchased some stuff in here, but I can show you what I've done. So paid gift bag. You will get one free. A free pack when you do it. All right, so just pick whatever you want inside of there and you'll be able to get that free. All the others cost. Now the gift bag's another matter entirely. Okay, I already purchased the 8,888 diamond pack simply because of the fact that you can get spirit source. You can get 40 spirit source within there, and I did that simply because that allowed me to do my second piece of armor to SS for Yen. I now have 2 pieces advanced for her to SS plus. So that's the reason I did that. So you can do that if you want. The first one where they're available, Spirit Source is in 888. You have to 888 back. So 21 pack, you do that. Of course, that's only 21 diamonds. You might as well do it. But these 2, depending on how much diamonds you got, I would probably, this is up for 3 days, so I'm going to check back at the 3rd day. If I'm back, if I'm still around that, I'll probably go ahead and purchase that. The 666 pack, it's not bad. It's got some really good stuff in it. Okay, but one of the reasons I was considering is because it's 300, but for 6,666 time, that's actually a pretty good price considering. But I really think I have enough. I've got over 7,000, so I really don't think I'm going to actually need any more to finish up BB Dong. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7,300. A little bit that 7,299, I believe, so it's 7,296. But that should be enough. Okay. Also, another thing that was in that 8 pack was the ability to get 6 of one of the actual awakened S for your S. I purchased it because of the fact that I never get it. I have the worst awakened luck of anybody. I hardly ever. I'm serious. I've maybe gotten it like 5 times, and I have opened up a lot of awakened chests. I've opened up thousands of awakened chests, and I've only hit like 4 or 5 times. So when I saw that, I said, yeah, I may as well do it. So I went ahead and did it. The 6 choose. So 1 piece. So I'll be able to choose something for an S. It's a full piece, so there's no combination needs to be done. So I'll take care of that a little bit later. But that's also inside of the 8888 pack. All right, so that's a pretty good, nice thing. The customization shop. I think that's pretty cool, and I think that's new. I think that's the first time I've seen it. I've seen similar things. Mobile Legends Adventures has something similar to this. They'll have an event every now and then where you can choose, your rewards based on, and then spend diamonds for it. Okay, this is ending today, so you want to make sure that you've got everything. Make sure to use all of these. I have one of these left, which is why I'm getting the actual message, expired message on my bag. That's what's expiring. It's these. So make sure you use those today. I've used all of them that I can. All right, so now we've got an Awakened Chest event inside of here. So we want to make sure that you clear this out because you can get as much of these. I think I can go up to, I think I can go to 15. I'll be able to go to 13 with this. So, because I'll have tomorrow be able to open up one more chest to make 130. So let's go ahead and take a look at these and see if we can get anything lucky. Okay, you always get a piece of one piece of something again. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing it. But I'd also like to get something, some awakening item. But I might get one. But there are numerous times where I've pulled about 150 and not gotten any. So I just don't have a lot of luck. Okay, so I got a defense that time. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten anything in terms of defense. Usually it's support and attack. Okay, so yeah, that's as far as I went. So I did 12. I'll be able to do another one tomorrow, and I'll probably purchase some of the keys as well too. So that's going to give me some 4 sunken silver there, 6 there, and 10 there. So basically that's what you want to get as a minimum. And then of course you want to get these as well because it's just nice to have those because we've already fully awakened Clear Sky, but we've got to fully awaken up our next character. So we're going to need 3 awakened weapons for whoever we do. So SS Plus, it takes 5,500. So as we figured out before, that's 16,500 exchange tickets to get the weapon 3 times because that's what the final awakening does. So let's see here now. Clear Sky is... Okay, so we've achieved Master 5. Okay, so now that's the max. But you want to do that, but you need to do that twice because inside of your Soul Force, to proceed any further, you have to achieve Awakening Master 5 on 2. You can't really see that but it's right there, 1 of 2. So 1 was just the one I just cleared with Clear Sky. So that's why I'm focusing on that because I've got to get 2 done. So I'll probably, 2 I'm going to do it on. I will most likely make that decision. It's probably the reason is I'm not going to be able to bring Bibi Dong up very fast in terms of awakening. Okay, but I've got Ren pretty far up. Bo might be moving out of the lineup because she might be placed by Bibi Dong. If everything I'm hearing about from people who have already got Bibi Dong, she's much more useful than Bo simply because of the fact that the debuffs, she's just an all-around powerful character, game changer, which is not surprising. I mean, there's always power creep when they introduce new characters. Suratang Chen is exceedingly strong if you want to go ahead and build him up. I probably would have built him up if Bibi Dong hasn't been next, but she was next. Plus, we're looking for Wrong too, so that's why I'm holding off on that. But the problem is I've already got, since she's going to be going out, I've decided to go ahead and focus on Ren. So basically, I just need to do 1 of Ren's each time, 1 more time, and I'll be able to have that 2 awakening. Okay, so that's where we're focusing out on that. So good event. I do like it, but yeah, a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, they're pretty big. I mean, I purchased, like I said, I purchased the 80 pack. I mean, I was up at 25,000. It took me down to 17,000. Uh, Probably definitely got to purchase the 2022 pack simply because you can get these the eye shards in there. That's SS plus, as you said in my last video. Anytime you're going to be able to get SS plus shards for any of your hidden weapons or any of the items like that, it's best to just go ahead and do it. They're not offered very often. Okay, I'm hoping to see them more. This is a good start. The next survey, besides suggesting more spirit source events, as always, everybody please do that. I'm also going to mention possibly more shards for SS plus hidden weapons and SS shard for hidden weapons and for spirit souls and for divine tools. I mean, we've got SS plus for all of them now. They've introduced SS plus for divine tools, and they've introduced it for all of the items. So we need to start seeing chests for those a little bit more predominantly. I would like to actually be in pretty much all events there be a chest for something, whether it be diamonds or whether it be something you have to do. Some of the battles, I don't mind going through the Soul Beast Invasion battles to get it. I don't got a problem with that. But I'd just like to see that become something that's a little bit more predominantly common inside of the game. We'll have to see. But that's what I'm going to suggest. So I would suggest everyone suggest that as well in the next survey that comes up, so that we can hopefully get a little bit more chests for that. So we can start building that up, upgrading it, so we can start utilizing them. Because once you max out an S at 5, upgrade it to 5 max, you need to get that SS plus like 2 or 3 stars. Upgraded, to 2 or 3 before it's going to be comparable. And then, of course, 4s and 5s, it will, of course, be better. But so I'm just still using S. In most cases, I do have the SS Plus on red at the time, simply because it's designed specifically for somebody who's a tank position, and I got it at 2. So, it's comparable, but it's a little bit better because it's specifically for what I need. So that's why I'm using it. Otherwise, I'd be using something that was at 4 or 5 on one of the others. So it's a pretty good event. I do like it. I like the fact that choice. But like I say, yeah, I would do it. The 8/8. Okay, you get that awakening item plus the spirit source. As I said, spirit source is something you want to get. It's not offered anywhere else. So you have to go to the 8,888 pack to get it. That's why I went ahead and skipped over the 666 and the 2022 pack, simply because of the fact that I wanted to get that. So might as well just go ahead and do it. Was going to do it anyway. Just one of those things. I'm close. I'm actually close to getting where I need to be with it to upgrade it. I need 100, so this will get me a little bit more. I think that was a chest. I think that was, it might have been actually straight 20 shards, so it might have already been applied. Yeah, it's already been, I think it was a straight 20. It wasn't a chest. So it's already been applied directly to the item. So I'm at 35, so a little bit of ways to go. Got some diamonds, that's nice, from the Awakening chest. 1,232, I'll take it. Yeah, so that's where we're at this point. Yeah, so it's a nice event. Popping up a new event like that. We've got something on the battle pass. Oh, you spent a bunch of diamonds. Take the Spirit Soul Blood. So that's good. Yeah, so that's all I got for today. But yeah, so we do have the new customization shop. This is a 3-day event. Definitely want to take part in it. So we're running from 6:28 to 6:30. So 3 days. So try to go. So if you take a look at everything in here, you're looking at the 666 888 2022. So understand that's quite a bit of maybe 19,000 diamonds or thereabouts. So if you want to get in all of them, that's what you're going to have. I fortunately was up to 25, but as you can see, it's dropped me down pretty bit. If I do 6,000, I'm going to drop well below 10,000, and which should not be a problem theoretically, because the next event should be the new character event, and in that event we should see the actual shards. The chest for will have BB Dong in it, which will allow us to get the remaining shards to do her. Let's see if they've introduced it yet. No, we have not seen what the new SS Plus is going to be, but I expect we'll see that any day now, and I expect it to be the next event, or if not the next event, it'll be the one after that. So we should be having it here shortly. We'll finally be able to build her. I think I've got all the mats. I think I've got everything I need. I think I got all the shards. I've got all the mats. I should be to take her to +2. Maybe +3, depending on how. I just leveled up to 95, or to 94. I'm sorry. So I opened up another story mode, which opened up my mats levels. So I think most of them. There's still actually one clear sky, which I can't do. I think there's still one clear sky that's set at 95. Yes, this one's at 95, so I can't do all of him. But I could do all of Bo, but again, Bo might be leaving, so that's not something. Can't do all of Ren because, yeah, she's not set either. So one more level before I'll be able to +3 them. So I might not be able to +3 BB, but if I do have the actual mats to do it, we'll go ahead and do that first. Because she's an attacker, so she uses the same mats as Clear Sky. So that's going to put, it's going to put it out a little bit. Your attack mats are going to be always the ones that are going to be the slight problem, simply because of the fact that on your main team, you're going to have 2 attackers, a defense and a support, a healer. So you're going to have 2 attackers. So you're going to need twice the mats for them. So they're going to be a little bit more harder to obtain, or I should say not harder to obtain, but harder to keep a stack of, because you need to do it twice. And when you're getting up there, they're asking for quite a bit of mats from those from these actual these soul rings here. They're asking for 85 of those. Okay, but you have to do it twice. There's always 2 items it takes. And in this case, it's the armor. Sometimes it's a boot, sometimes it's a chest, but there's always going to be 2 of them. So you're going to have to do it twice. So you're looking at this one, it's going to be 170. That's why I've got this twice. So you just have to, keep an eye out and see what you can find in terms of that. But that's going to be your sticking point. You can get those inside of the elite, but you can only do those 3 times a day. It costs time and after that to reset it. But in Sweep 10, you can get 1, sometimes 2. So I just been doing it Sweep 10 simply because of the fact that you get the other mats as well when you do it. You can't just focus entirely on soul rings. You're going to run out of the others. So that's why I focus on that as well. So but I do both. Either way, just to get the mats that I need. But whenever you're looking at it, always double it, because you're going to have to do it for 2 pieces to get the breakthrough. 2 of the items will require soul rings. It just depends on what it is. And look and identify each one. All right, so I'm up to 1,049 million. Did a piece of Soulbone to SS Plus. That's where I got most of this XP, the BP boost. From doing the second piece, and like I say, what's most of what's going to happen is, of course, BB Dong, when she moves in, I'll be giving her the SS Plus Soulbone set that's on Bo right now, most likely. At least that's the tentative plan. Bo's not that okay. Bo's not bad, but you have to understand what Bo does. Bo is more of an AOE character, so when you're fighting against a lot of characters, such as one place that you'll find Bo to be really excellent at is inside of the actual Ascension platform. because these things are constantly, she's constantly spawning the baby spiders here. So there's really generally a lot of them on the screen at one time. So she's good because the AoE that she does hits the whole, pretty much the whole screen. Problem is, uh, when you're going up against like the Treant character, and going up against these the sect boss, in the sect battle, that's one character. So she's actually hitting the screen, but only part of it's hitting the actual target, which is the actual the boss. So AOE characters generally don't fare well inside of those type of events. You need direct attack, single attack characters, which is what Bibi Dong is. She's focused. She's one character, and she's a nuker. So she hits them real hard. Plus, she does the buff cleaning and stuff like that as well too. So she's got a lot more use to her, which is one of the reasons why they're saying she can actually carry a team. So that's what we're looking for in terms of that. So I think I'm going to get a lot more damage and a lot more usefulness out of her on those other bosses. So we'll have to see, but that's what I'm projecting. Because everybody I've been talking to her that say that they got her says that she's like their most powerful person right now. We'll have to see. I really would be surprised. I mean, if you do look at the anime based purely on lore, she's just as or right below Clear Skies being the most powerful in the anime. So it would not be surprising that an SS Plus version of her would be comparable to or just barely below Clear Sky. So that's what we're thinking about. Bo is an excellent character, don't get me wrong, but she's because of what she's designed to do, she's really PvE. Okay, she's excellent for clearing levels, but to be honest with you, I'm skipping everything right now. All three of the levels, I don't do anything. I haven't for months and months and months. It's all been skipped because my BPs far exceeds what to do, and I have not spent any money on this game. I haven't done anything. This has all been just for me playing the game. I haven't spent anything, not even 99 cents. I spent no money whatsoever on this game. So you can get to where you need to be to beat the story very easily. It's not that difficult at all. The problem that a lot of you have that are just starting a account is simply because of the fact that you weren't there for the events. Okay, the events for these characters as they came out for their first time events were obtainable. Okay, they made sure that the event was set up so that if you participated in all three portions, they have two events. Like we use Clear Sky. They had a Clear Sky Tang Ho event and another Clear Sky Tang Ho event a couple of weeks after that. And then they introduced their new character, and inside of that new character event for, I believe the second one, if I remember correctly, was Bo. I believe she was the second SS Plus that was introduced. Yeah, she was the second one. But inside the chest but there was a chest inside of that event that started out for Bo, and in that chest was Clear Sky Tango shards. Using those, you were able to put together a Fool and summon Clear Sky. Okay, did the same thing with Bo. Two events for her. Third event was introducing Ren. Okay, did the same thing. Two events for Bo. Third event for Ren. Inside the Ren event was the chest, and it had Clear Sky and Bo Saxy shards in it. Use the shards for Bo. Bam, you can summon Bo. And did the same thing. For the other characters. For all of these are the same. Okay, it's all been the same. Those events, those two Clear Sky events that you had for the character, you're not going to see those into anymore. So getting Clear Sky, you're just going to have to do that by assembling chits. But they're coming out with new characters all the time. So you should be able to get the newer characters. Like, if you just came out recently, you're going to want to get a Suratang Chin and you're going to level them up. you're going to want to get BB Dong and you're going to level her up. Okay, so you're not going to have the same characters that I have, but you need to make sure that you participate in all three of the events associated with two of the events associated with the character, and the first event that's associated with the new character to get all the shards, and you will be able to get them free. If you're new, if you just started, you won't be able to get Clear Sky, and you won't be able to get Sea God Bow, and you won't be able to get Angel Wren, okay, and probably won't be able to get if you just started. You might it's whenever you started is what you're going to be able to get easily. You after you get that SS plus character, then you can start focusing on, for the next event, start maybe getting shards and putting all the shards to Clear Sky to get him. Okay, so your team's going to be different, but whatever it is, you want to have a tank, you want to have a healer, and then you want to have 2 attackers, and just keep leveling up. You're not going to be able to get. It's going to be difficult to get these characters, but they're coming out with new characters all the time, so you'll be able to get SS plus characters, and that's the name of the game. So we're not sure who's going to come after BB Dong. It's the word I'm hearing is there's 3 characters they've got on tap. They've got Wu, an SS plus a Wu, another an SS plus for Tang San. As you know, he's had an S and an SS, but no SS plus. And they've got an SS plus Wrong Wrong. She's going to be the healer. We're not sure which is coming next. I'm hoping it's going to be Wrong Wrong, but it probably won't. In all likelihood, it will most likely be Wu, because we haven't seen anything from Wu in quite some time. So probably her. Or they could immediately go with Tang San. Since they've already got an SS version of Tang San, I would hope that they would do him third. I want to see Wrong Wrong next, but because I'd like to have an SS plus healer. But we'll have to see at this point. SS Yin is an excellent healer. Of course, Wrong Wrong SS plus is going to be a little bit better just because he's an SS plus. But in terms of straight healing, Yin is definitely the best healer in the game at this point by far. I think what we're going to see with Wrong Wrong is we're going to see some healing. My assumption is she's probably not going to be as good as healer as Yin, but she's going to offer a ton of support. Okay, so you're going to see some healing, but you're also going to see a lot more support, attack buffs, attack speed buffs, all kinds of. If they keep in line with what she can actually do in anime, you're going to see stat increases, literally taking you up a level or 2 in terms of your stats. With her silver 7-tile pagoda that she has control of. So we'll have to see. So I think you're going to see a lot of support from her, along with the healing, which is what's going to make her better than Yin in that regard. She probably won't heal as good as Yin, but with the other stuff, she's going to be a little bit better, and it's going to make her a lot more useful. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's what we're going to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll just have to wait and see exactly how it goes at this point. But in terms of that, we'll make that decision when we come to it on how we're going to go. But I think Wrong Wrong is probably going to end up being an excellent replacement for Yin, and it will move Yin to the second team, so she'll still get some use. All right. So as you can see, so we're just waiting for this to come out. But that's all I got. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to like and share. That helps the video immensely, and of course subscribe to the channel helps out as well. So it's Kenrick coming at you from the corner, signing out.